Hi, I'm Dr. Steve Zemanek, and our question this time comes from California. They write, is tithing for today? That's a great question, one I get a lot, and it's one that gets to the heart of what it means to really be a follower of Jesus. There are many today who believe that tithing is God's plan for their life, and they'll point to verses, having a hard time talking, verses like Matthew, where Jesus says, you have tithed all of these things, and yet you forgot the weightier matters of mercy and justice. You should not have forgotten these matters, but done both, tithing and mercy and justice. And also in Hebrews, where it speaks about people tithing today just as they did in the Old Testament. For others, tithing is passé. It's something that was part of the law, and it's not something that is for them today. And they refer to issues such as giving, which are spoken of all throughout the Scriptures. What it boils down to is simply this. An attitude of giving is the sign that you are really part of the kingdom. If you give through tithing, which is 10% of your income, that's fine. If you just give out of your heart towards God, that's fine. But there are some biblical guidelines for this. The first one is, you cannot use tithing or giving as a magic formula to get rich. Now, I know some people say this, sow and reap, give and get, and all that other stuff. The truth is, if you're giving money to get something from God, you are wasting your money. Keep it. You're going to need it. God's not going to be manipulated by us. We give because we have already been given to. In other words, when we give, whether it's 10%, 20%, 80%, all of it, we are giving because we are grateful for what God's already given to us. The other issue of giving is to understand how it really works. Giving is something we do so that others can get. In other words, God gave Jesus to die so that we could gain salvation through Jesus. We give our finances so that others can get what they need through us. Whether it's something as simple as clean drinking water or sending a missionary overseas to talk about Jesus so they too can have this relationship, giving is about investing in this world. The Bible also says that if we give in this world, that God will store up treasures for us in heaven. In other words, every time you give, you're getting treasures in heaven. Why is that important? Because when we get to heaven, we'll be able to lay all that stuff before Jesus' feet and say, thank you for what you enabled me to do to advance your kingdom. Well, those are my thoughts. And remember, whether you're tithing or giving, because of Jesus, life is good today.